What's going on, guys? It's Spanking Guru back, doing a nice little late night commentary. Should be sleeping right now, but I'm gonna stay energized. For this commentary, I got a lot to talk about, so let's get to it. Talking over some Battlefield 3 beta gameplay. Man, I miss this game so much playing it. This is like when I got online, this is what I played. So I've just been missing it, just been waiting, patiently for Battlefield 3. Just want to get it started. So basically, what I'm just going to be doing is giving you guys an update on things that have been going on within the Battlefield community towards Battlefield 3. There are some other things that have been going down, but I'm just going to mainly focus on some of the Battlefield 3 stuff. First off, what is it called? No battle recorder. Battle recorder, basically, if you guys don't know, what Battlefield wanted to do is they wanted to follow suit in the it's mainly a Halo Reach thing, but Call of Duty copied it of a theater mode. Theater mode is just basically being able to replay the games you had, and from a video game director or from a YouTuber standpoint, this would have been perfect, to make movies. I mean, how epic would it be to see all the explosions and all the buildings come down and everything like that? One thing I should say is they don't have it. Look at me move right here. It's a little bit laggy, but one thing I should definitely mention is that the developers DICE said that it's not going to be in the full game, which means they're probably going to make it like downloadable content. No range of how much it's going to cost, anything like that, but they wanted to keep the game open for people. My interpretation of not having it within the game is that the game disc is already filled up. I'm going to talk about the game disc a little bit later, but one thing is that the disc does not have enough space. If you look at a Battlefield 3 gameplay, like this game was only 11 minutes. Some games can go up to 30 minutes, and that's going to take up a lot of space and everything like that. So I definitely think that it's definitely harder to do this than a Call of Duty game, which is 6 minutes, instead of this game, which is only 30. So that's just great, and I don't know how I killed that guy. Because a lot of people haven't purchased an EA game, or you guys don't know, one thing is confirmed that EA is going to be doing is they're going to have their little purchase code thing. So this is for just people who are thinking, I'm just going to wait for the game to be for, what do they call that, pre-owned? They're gonna wait for it to be pre-owned, and then they're gonna go and buy it. One thing is, it's not worth it to do that. Look at this guy get shanked. I think I died, but yeah, knifing is kind of pointless in this game, but I feel like knifing a little sniper. But so basically, what happens is Battlefield 3 will come with a code. You have to enter that code in to play online multiplayer. So what that basically means is that when you buy a pre-owned edition of that, what's going to happen is you're going to need to buy points, and then from there on you're going to have to buy the online package instead of it coming free within the game. So that's just another way of EA trying to make money. Freaking cheapos. One definitely thing I'm interested in, this doesn't really concern the PC and the PS3 players who are going to be buying Battlefield 3. But what basically is happening is it's possible that what could be shipping with the game is a texture pack. For those of you guys that don't know or haven't played Minecraft or something like that, what a texture pack is just to make the game look prettier. Obviously, the PC and also the PS3, they are more powerful than the Xbox 360 when it comes to firmware. I don't want to get a troll. I don't want to get a console war getting started over, what's going to be what. But it's a basic fact. I mean, I'm on the Xbox 360, and I can admit that the PS3 is a little bit more powerful when it comes to graphic-wise with the blue player. So what this is basically going to mean is that we are going to be able to buy a texture pack to make the game look much better, which is good. One definitely the first thing I thought about when I heard of this idea was doing a video comparison, which is what I'm going to be doing on the first day if this turns out to be true. Now, I think one way a texture pack is able to be released is by how they're formatting the game when you buy the discs or everything. So, your normal Battlefield Bad Company 2 game or your Medal of Honor or Call of Duty or whatever, what basically happens is you get one game or one disc, put it in the tray, you got everything there. It's reported that Battlefield 3 is going to be having two discs, one solely dedicated to the multiplayer, so you pop that in for the multiplayer, and then they're going to have another disc, pop that in there, you're going to get the single player for it, so they're going to be separate. And so on the second disc, where the multiplayer is, they're going to be able to download a higher resolution pack, which is obviously just going to make the game look better than it already is. I mean, you look at this game, it looks absolutely perfect. I wanted to actually jump ships a little bit, jump to a different topic that I wanted to talk about, which was what the developers of Battlefield 3 thought about the community's reaction towards the beta. Now, for most of you guys that know, there was a lot of complaining towards the bugs, and the simple response that DICE gave people was, it's a beta. And a lot of people didn't really like the Battlefield 3 beta. They didn't like the bugs. They were expecting a full release game when it wasn't. It's not the full game. They said that they patched. They said they patched at least 99% of all the problems that you found in the beta. We'll find out if that's true or not. Me personally, I do not believe them, and here's why. They held a beta for the Battlefield Bad Company 2 game. This game came out 2 years ago, and it seems like it's getting the same exact response when it comes to long range kill. But it seems like they're getting the same type of response as they got when they originally released that, and the reception they got from it was that a lot of people called it the worst game ever made. So that just shows you that not too much changes when it comes to this gaming type thing. The one thing they definitely said about Battlefield Bad Company 2 compared to Battlefield 3 when it comes to the beta is that they got a lot of bad responses, but the response was a lot smaller. This is going to be a big year for Battlefield, just for the simple fact that they want to do the Call of Duty killing, they want to release it at the same time, they want to build some hype for it. So when they do this, it's going to get a lot of people who are going to be very, very critical of their game. So what that means is basically people are just going to look for anything to make fun of so that they can protect their precious Call of Duty or whatever. Now, one thing I definitely wanted to think is a positive about the beta and DICE in general and Battlefield 3 especially, this game will be patched. If you look at Battlefield Bad Company 2, there was so many problems that I've heard of. I got into the game when it was like smooth like a baby's ass. That's when I got into the game. When people first started, I wasn't there in the beginning when there was bugs, when there was overpowered guns, just everything like that. So one thing I definitely noticed is that DICE patches their games. One thing I definitely heard is that in an interview they said they don't want to release a game every single year. They want to release a game and then continue updating it to be proud of a game. Basically just taking a shot at Call of Duty and how they release a game every single year. So one thing they're definitely going to be doing is patching the game, weapon balance, any glitches towards anything. It's going to be an interesting year when it comes to what's going to be making a better game in the very beginning and what is going to, survive longer. Because it seems like Battlefield 3, it's going to be the one to survive longer, not because of the patching only, but maybe they have. I know DICE did Medal of Honor last year, but maybe they were working on this before then. We don't know yet. We're going to see which game lasts longer. Me personally, I have my money on Battlefield 3. but Call of Duty, they may make the original better game, but in multiplayer, Battlefield 3, I'm going to tell you, this is an obvious thing right here. You're going to think I'm a genius for this. Battlefield 3 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 will both have problems and bugs in the opening night of the game. That is an absolute guarantee, and it's going to be cool to see what each developer does, how each developer handles it. So that was the game right there. I went with the M416. Speaking of guns, the stats, they said that they were going to change up the stats, make the guns less powerful. But it was just a rumor. It's actually not going to happen. They're keeping everything the same. So if you were excited like me to know if it would be harder to kill people, no, it's not. You're still be able to kill people so quickly like you still could in the beta. So this has just been a Battlefield 3 update video. Can't wait for it. I'm going to be bringing you some more stuff. Until then, the countdown is on. Please subscribe if you haven't. I'm out. Peace.